Hi, welcome back once again, and congratulations for we have together arrived on the part 3. And this part happens to be the most crucial part of the whole presentation. Why? Because in this part, we're going to discuss why nature based education works. And it will eradicate all doubts in your mind that through nature based education, we can really empower our children to become future change makers and mentors to influence the next generation. So, without any more ado, let's quickly jump in to my slides. Where are my slides? So, here we are, and here are my slides leading with the announcement of the part 3, which is titled Beyond Education, a New Legacy Begins. Now, the ultimate teacher. Mother Nature happens to be the ultimate teacher. I got a wonderful and famous quotation by the great philosopher and nature lover John Lubbock. And I have translated in Hindi, which will be interesting for us to read. So let's read together. पृथ्वी और आकाश, जंगल और खेत, झीलें और नदियां, पर्वत और समुद्र, ये सभी अद्भुत गुरु है और ये हमें इतना सिखा सकते हैं जितना हम पुस्तकों में से कभी नहीं सीख सकते हैं. Wonderful, isn't it? Every kid is like a seed, and we must allow them to be who they are. Unfortunately, we contaminate their natural flourishing by intervening with the natural ways using our own minds. How we're going to see here. A mango seed will naturally become a mango tree. An apple seed will only become an apple tree, not anything else. A child, once nurtured naturally, will become their true self. But unfortunately, and when children are forced into artificial environments, they become someone else. I have a wonderful video to share with you. Now, We will show you some very, very interesting research information, and we have spent quite a lot of time to create this for you. So give me your sincere attention. Methodology based on proven potential treasures of nature. There's always a question in our mind: what is nature based education? Because we are accustomed to learning from books in the schools through a prescribed syndicated syllabus. How can, in the open environment, people will learn so much? And you'll be convinced when you watch these beautiful collections which I have placed here for you. Stay on. Just watch the global miracle validation. Watch this video and everything will be clear. How nature can teach.
And processes that are more efficient, sustainable, and resilient. Biomimicry has been used in various fields, including engineering, architecture, medicine, and materials science, to create innovative solutions that mimic nature's designs and processes. Example of biomimicry is the design of the bullet train in Japan, which was inspired by the kingfisher bird. The kingfisher bird is a skilled hunter that dives into the water to catch fish. When it dives, it does not create any splash or disturbance in the water, due to its streamlined body shape and the shape of its beak. The beak has a unique shape that helps it to pierce the water's surface and create minimal disturbance, allowing it to catch fish easily. Engineers at the Japanese train company, Junior West, were looking to redesign the front of their bullet train to reduce noise pollution and air resistance, and create a smoother and more efficient ride for passengers. They looked to nature for inspiration and found the kingfisher bird's unique beak shape to be the perfect model for their design. The redesigned bullet train has a longer and more streamlined nose that resembles the kingfisher's beak. This new design reduced the air resistance and created less noise pollution, resulting in a quieter and smoother ride for passengers. Additionally, the train's design allowed for better stability at high speeds, creating a more comfortable ride for passengers. The biomimicry approach used in the redesign of the bullet train in Japan is an excellent example of how nature can inspire innovative design.
I'm sure this convinces you that nature is the source of one of the greatest technological advancements, and the bullet train, the beauty, the speed, and technology all started in nature. Kingfisher bird. Bullet train redesign inspired by the kingfisher's beak. Next, Vikashalaya is presided by Mother Nature. In Vikashalaya, we don't have teachers. And this is our logo, which carries this powerful caption: presided by Mother Nature. And our children will learn through first-hand experiences in nature. Was this small video? Learning from nature, the blueprint of every great invention. I have some more wonderful lessons to share with you. We all fly. And you know, Wright brothers started this. You must have heard. But today, you will watch how was the first flight by Wright brothers. Just 1 minute, but stay on till the end, because the narrator has a very important statement to make. 2003, the first flight by the Wright brothers.
Really? We captured it. And they're not just flying in a straight line, they're soaring and they're backing and they're turning and they're coming in for a landing within days of learning to fly. They're already controlling their flight. Now, none of that would have happened had we not studied the design of a bird's wing.
So this also started with birds. If birds were not there, we won't fly. So trust the nature as the source of all educations. I got something really interesting to watch. Another great invention came through nature.
In the mid-20th century, amidst the grandeur of the Swiss Alps, a hunting trip would lead to a remarkable discovery. Georges de Mestral, a Swiss engineer, found himself and his dog covered in pesky burrs after their outdoor adventure. This seemingly mundane occurrence sparked a curiosity in de Mestral that would lead to a significant invention. As he tried to remove the burrs from his clothing and his dog's fur, he noticed how they clung to the fabric loops. This led him to wonder, what if this natural mechanism could be replicated and used as a fastening system? To delve deeper into this idea, de Mestral studied the burrs under a microscope. He found that each burr was equipped with tiny hooks, which effortlessly caught onto the loops of fabric or fur. With this newfound understanding, de Mestral set out to design a fastening system that mimicked these natural hooks and loops. He experimented with various materials, finally settling on nylon for its flexibility and durability. After countless iterations and refinements, he successfully created a functional and reusable fastening system. This invention, named Velcro, a blend of the words velvet and crochet, consisted of two strips of fabric. One strip was filled with tiny, flexible hooks, and the other with loops. When pressed together, the hooks caught onto the loops, creating a strong bond. Yet the bond could be easily broken by pulling the strips apart, making Velcro reusable. In 1955, Georges de Mestral patented his innovative fastening system. The world quickly recognized the versatility and convenience of Velcro.
Are you convinced that nature education works? All these were learned by specialist engineers much later in their life. Just as a docile child, they went to the nature and picked up the greatest learning and had these outstanding breakthroughs in their lives. And a service to the community. Come to learn, go to serve. The last set of videos would have certainly clarified most of your doubts about whether nature-based education works and is it effective in helping children to be empowered as a total human being. Now, we are approaching a very crucial question, a question which most people ask me, and a question which could be in your mind too. What about academics? Don't you think academics are also important? And unless you qualify children through academics, they will be out of place in this world. That's a valid point common people have. Now, let's address this right now. Consider these two statements. Academics teaches you what others want you to know. So they will make you one among the people of the world because it's created by the human minds. But nature's wisdom is unlimited, and nature draws you towards both what you are curious to learn, which you are interested to learn, and what would benefit the world. Nature has the wisdom to connect these two. So when you go to the nature to learn, you will be totally groomed as a need-based learning and empowering the world to make it better. Thankfully, in Vikashalaya, we have harmonized nature and academic excellence together. We have not neglected academics at all in Matrikul. What is the Vikashalaya approach and what is the science? We have integrated learning, academic and nature, starting with nature, validating with academics. Why? Just consider a simple logic. What is more powerful, human brain or nature's wisdom? Of course, nature's wisdom. So academic lessons are created by human brain. So it cannot be more powerful than nature's wisdom and resources, which is evergreen and infinite. So the basic foundational development will be through nature, and then they will go to the national open school. You know the NOS system. Our children will learn the academic because they will validate the knowledge which they have gained in the nature through academic learning process. We will have captive academic teachers to teach them the basic syllabus of the NOS system, and they will have very limited examination, not year to year, month to month, semester to semester, only 2 times in the whole academic period of the school, but they will be equally empowered and effective as conventional education system. So this will be an additional process, but the main power center will be through nature-based learning. Children will learn firsthand from nature and validate their learning through academics in the NOS system. And that's not all. This could be interesting. They will enhance their empowerment through our collaborative arrangements, which we plan to have with nature institutions like National Geography, WWF Discovery, Open Science Forum, where our children will be exposed to the global exposure-based learning system. So can you imagine grooming basically through nature, validating knowledge through academics, and then finally empowerment through global exposure? So these three combine together to create a tremendous personality, which, just as a projection, we will show you now. A small image to let you see the large number of grown up Vikashalaya lads and children through nature based education. We will meet more of them in the last part of this presentation. I'm sure you are happy to see these powerful thought leaders who were so well equipped with high communication abilities, great personalities, and outstanding self confidence, and souls absolutely soaked in love for humanity. And that is the end of the part 3. Beyond education, a legacy begins. So the seeds are sown, the path is clear. Are you ready to witness the transformation? So wait for the final punch, the part 4 of this presentation process. Good luck. See you soon.